People get on. I'm currently at the Melbourne Magistrates Court, or around the corner, in Melbourne. Now, this case has to do with the fight that happened at the Milo Yiannopoulos event back in 2017. I went to the event. I was attacked by left-wing activists. I defended myself along with Ricky T, 2IC, and a few others. And we were charged with affray, common assault, assault with weapon, behaving in a riotous manner. They proceeded to raid my home in front of my family 10 days after to get my clothes and phone as evidence. And it's been about 18 months since I was originally charged on the 29th of December 2017. Now, I went to court this morning for the trial date. We've been to many appearances. How's it going, Chris? Many appearances. I think I've been to court for this case about 6 or 7 times. I've got John Bolton defending me. He flew down from South Australia for 3 days for the trial. The trial was set down for 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly Thursday. I don't think it will go that far. But when we got here today, the prosecution offered myself a deal. They said, Neil, we'll give you a deal. Basically, plead guilty to affray, and we'll basically tell the judge that you weren't really in fault. It was the circumstances that arose from that situation, and to give me the most minimum sentence possible. Now, I didn't take that deal. I'm going to fight this to the end. So I don't know what Ricky's doing. I think Ricky might take the deal. I don't know. I'll have to chat to him, but it's not going to affect my case whatsoever. So the reason they were offering the deal is because they didn't want to go ahead with the trial. They said we didn't have a trial date, or there wasn't enough judges or magistrates. John Bolton argued with the prosecution and the clerks, and basically we will fit in for the trial today. So we got the trial. So we're just on lunch at the moment. Nothing's happened this morning. There's been some negotiations with John Bolton and the prosecution, and we're going to get started about 2:15 p.m. this afternoon. Prosecution will show their evidence, the video footage, the incident, the summary of offences, the charges, etc. But I'm not going to plead guilty. I'm going to take this right to the end. I believe this is a winnable case. I'm not going to be overconfident about it. You never know how these things pan out. But look, this was self-defense, clear cut. I went to an event. I didn't go to the left. I went to an event supporting Milo Yiannopoulos, and when we went across the road, the left tried to block us from crossing the road. I walked on the busy racecourse road, multiple cars coming down at 70, 80 kilometres an hour. I nearly got hit, and they forced me onto the it's pretty much a freeway. I nearly got killed. So I defended myself then, and I defended myself later on, because the police did nothing for 30 seconds. They just allowed this fight to happen. There were police, I think it was like 400 or 500 police present at the time. There were 3 police actually at the affray incident, and in quotes, affray incident, who just stood there. Literally, one of them had his hands behind his back just watching the fight happen. So they didn't act. I had to defend myself, and self-defense covers the preservation of your own safety. If you're in fear, you're allowed to defend yourself, and also others. So the second incident that they claim I broke the law was when I allegedly hit individual over the back with a pole or stick, because I thought that he was attacking Ricky T, 2IC. So they got me on them 2 charges, one assault first and second assault with weapons. So we'll see how it goes. The video speaks volumes. I don't think we even need to put up a defense. I think the video basically says what actually happened that day. Now, the prosecution weren't too happy about me not taking the deal. They're very angry, very angry. There was a couple of nasty words thrown between the prosecution and my lawyer, John Bolton. So they're not happy about it. They were hoping that we'd all take the deal and just go, yeah, I'll get no punishment, but I'll plead guilty. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to fight this to the end. I believe I was innocent. I'm innocent of this crime. It was self-defense, and I've had enough of the Victorian police using events like this to stifle my political freedoms. For about a year now, I haven't really been able to be 100% active as a political activist, because I'm scared. If I get attacked by lefties now, if I defend myself again, I might breach bail and I might be remanded, and the police come into my home during this whole process threatening me, saying if I go to drain my funds, I'm not paying for a lawyer. I'm not paying that. They're trying to. So they use this this incident to then police activism. They come around my house telling me I shouldn't go to rallies because I might breach my bail, which they got no place to say anything like this. So we're going to go back in at 2:10, and we're going to start hearing from witnesses, the prosecution. Today's the prosecution day and probably half of tomorrow. And then if I choose to, I'll put my defense up. But look, just thought I'll give you a heads up of what's going on. 2:10, I'm going back into court and we're going to hear what the prosecution claim. All right, guys, catches. And did you check my church stunt out last night? Pretty funny. I'll let yous go and love yous all and stay safe. Catches.